Hello, this is Biblical Tarot, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, this is the card of the day for 5/14/20. And the card of the day was the World, and the bottom of the deck card was the Lovers. And so we'll start with the World. As you see, a beautiful lady inside of a oval wreath, which the oval wreath is a 0 because we're back to the beginning after this. Okay, because this is the last card of the major arcana. And it goes back to the Fool. So we're going to look at the Kabbalistic Tarot. And as we see that the planet that it belongs to is Saturn. The World belongs to Saturn. But it's two elements. It's Saturn and it's Earth. Because we're coming from the 10th sphere, which is Malkuth, and we're going to the 9th sphere, which is Yesod, and you see it in brown on the tree. So that's the 32nd path of wisdom, and Malkuth means earth, it means rulership, and it can mean kingdom. Okay, and where it's going up to, the path that it's going is up to Yesod 9. And Yesod means the foundation. It's the foundation of creation. Okay. The Hebrew letter that it belongs to or corresponds to is the Hebrew letter Tau, or some people call it Tav, which the value of it is 400. Okay. And I had read about the Hebrew letter Tav or Tau, and it's made up of two Hebrew letters, which is Dalet and Nun. And the thing I thought was so interesting about the Nun in the Dalet is Dalet, it corresponds to the Empress card, and Nun corresponds to the Death card. Which the Death card, it corresponds to Scorpio, and the Dalet, it corresponds to the Venus, as the Empress is Venus. So I thought that was really interesting. Every Hebrew letter is made up of other Hebrew letters, and every single Hebrew letter has a yod in it, which is the spark of creation. So we'll move on to the Nun. That I thought was also interesting is that the Scorpio card, which is the Death card, it corresponds to one of the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the tribe Dan. And Dan means, his name means to judge. And it also has to do with a serpent. And when you look at the Scorpio card, which is the Death card, you will find on the Rider-Waite deck, you will find a serpent. You find actually two serpents. But in the Bible, in Genesis 49, it talks about Dan. It talks about each tribe, because each of the 12 zodiac signs corresponds to one of the tribes, okay, of Israel. And here on Genesis 49:16, it says, Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. Dan shall be a serpent by the way, and adder in the path, that biteth the horse heels, so that his rider shall fall backwards. And if you look at the Scorpio card, which is the Death card, you'll see the guy, actually I think that's the angel, the archangel Samael, but he's on the horse, and you see a snake on the horse. But I don't have it on there now, but when I edit it, I will definitely put it up on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. And I found that so interesting. In the Dalet, I looked that up, which is the Venus card, which is the Empress card. I looked that up. In Dalet, they said represents the 4 matriarchs in the Bible, which is Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. And I thought that was interesting because it also corresponds with Venus, and they birthed the tribes of Israel. So we're going to move on to the meaning of the world, my interpretation. And we know that the planet Saturn and Earth correspond to it. But the world, it's when you get to the world, it's a completion as it is the last card of the major arcana. This is when you have gone through each card or stage of the 22 cards, 22 major arcana, and have completed them. You have won and attained wholeness internally and externally. And it's in a circular journey or motion or path, as you see with the circle, you see with the circle of the oval wreath. Okay? The dancer is in the middle. I see the dancer as the bride of the microprospis, which I will put on the screen what the microprospis is. The microprospis is the last hay in the name of Yahweh, because Yahweh's name is made up of the whole family, see? It's in a reflection of us. The Yod, the Hey, the Va, the Hey, which is the father, the mother, the son, and the daughter, okay? And so she's shown in the last card as the daughter. She's shown in the last card as victorious. She has won. And now she will be queen. She will be married to the son, S-O-N, and placed on the throne of her mother with her groom, the son. If you look at her ribbon, excuse me, sorry about that. If you look at her ribbon, the ribbon that goes around her body, it's violet blue. If you look at her ribbon, you can see a snake, okay? And the snake is by her foot. You can see the head of the snake and the snake's, you can see the snake's tongue coming out, okay? And it's under her foot as if she will stomp on the snake's head. That subtle snake from the beginning in Genesis who fooled Eve, and Eve ate the fruit, okay? And it even talks about it in Genesis. Let's see, was it Genesis 2 or is it 3:15? I think it's Genesis 3:15. I'm about to turn to it real quick if you give me a second. 3:15. And God says, "And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel." So, you see that? I think he's talking to the snake there, though. And unto the woman he said, "I will greatly multiply thy sorrow." And it goes on. But I just wanted to show you where it says, it talks about the snake and how she will step on the hill, okay? Or she will step on his head, my bad. So where we're at. Okay, in this card too, sorry about that. In this card too, she has become free, okay? She is dancing on all the limitations that was set before her. Her journey was long, but she made it through. She had success and achievement. She is the lady soul of 1,000 names. That's what some people say. It is said that every other card before her, all the 22, okay, every card before her is accumulated in this card. The order of the universe is complete success, and she has her reward. She knows who she is, she knows her purpose, and no one can tell her any different or deceive her in any kind of way. Okay, so I want to go to the bottom of the deck card, which puts that card in perspective, okay? It puts the world card in perspective, and we see the lovers, and you also see the snake in the lovers, and we were just talking about the snake, right? We was talking about the fruit, and we see Adam over on the other side, and he has the burning bush, okay? As you see the burning, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The 12 burning things on the tree. And obviously, I'm pretty sure that 12 would have to do with the 12 tribes, maybe. But we'll go down here and we'll get a background. And you see where the brown shaded area is, where it's located at, okay? And that is the path that it's on. I can't think of the path, but I'll put it up on the screen what path that is. Okay? Wait, 11... I think it might be the 18th path. I don't know. Of wisdom. 18th path of wisdom. But I'll put it on the screen so you can see. And it goes to Tefrith, which is balance and beauty. and it goes up to Bina, number 3, which is understanding. Okay. And so the Lovers, it takes on the zodiac Gemini, which is the twins. As you see in the Lovers, you see them both together. They're the twins. Even though they don't look like each other, they're twins. And the letter is Zain, which its value is number 7, and it means a sword. So, like, the sword cuts them in half, cuts the Lovers in half, Adam and Eve. Okay. So we'll go up here to the Lovers. And the Lovers is the 6th tarot card. It's the Hebrew letter Zain, the sword. There's a duality in this card, a cutting in half with the sword, the twins. I see a cutting in half of Adam and Eve, and a cutting in half of Adam and producing his other half, which is Eve. And Eve was him all along, of course, a part of himself, and they are separated but spend all their life trying to be joined back together again in a spiritual way. It's their love for one another, okay, which produces the Holy Spirit, okay? They complete each other. Without the other, they are lonely because they belong to one another beyond the physical, but in a spiritual way. Okay, the key word for me for this card is communication, as this card is a correspondent to the planet Mercury, okay? Because Mercury rules Gemini, and that is the planet of communication and thought, okay? So this card, how it puts the world in perspective is by saying that you can't complete all your trials and tribulations without your other half, in my opinion, okay? In my interpretation, we are born in this world alone, but search for our other half, our twin. It is the person who completes us fully, physically, mentally, and spiritually. It's our soul twin. Sometimes we may take another view, but everyone needs someone, okay? And in this life, we're searching for completion. What a wonderful way to complete things with your twin and the Creator as your guide, okay? You see in the card, Adam is looking to Eve. He looks to her as if he's just totally in love. He's looking to Eve, and Eve, she's looking to the archangel Raphael, because that's who that angel is above them. He is Raphael, and he is the angel over marriage. Adam and Eve, man and woman, coming together in a spiritual bond, okay, with God. It's a three-way there, you know. They make a 3-folded cord, and that cord will be hard to be broken. Even that sneaky, subtle snake on Eve's side can't break the bond that they have, okay? Because they have that bond with God, and that keeps it bonded together, okay? As long as Adam looks to his wife, he sees the Holy Spirit. He experiences the Holy Spirit as long as he keeps looking at his wife and looks to her. And when Eve looks to the angel, she has the strength and knowledge to make the right choices. She chooses life this time instead of death. So that's my card of the day today. And I thank you for coming and listening to my card of the day. Hopefully you'll come tomorrow, because I'll do another card of the day tomorrow. I love you. I thank you. Bye.